It's because the design of the map allows for nukes to be super successful. If you look at this airspace, you can position a nuke on the right side, scan on the left side, and nuke on there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And because if you don't have air units, you have to walk all the way around. That takes about as long as the nuke takes. And if you're also dropping at the same time, then they might be distracted and you're gonna get a nuke off.
I see.
So it's really hard to deal with these, though. Also, you can use siege tanks.
Oh, can you hit the mineral line from them then?
I'm pretty sure you can. I think I heard that you can also hit the command center, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, that would be pretty sick.
Alright, on the bottom right corner from Team Galactic Gaming, it's our Platinum Red Terran Ryuk.
And on the bottom left we have our player from Kings, it is jooo.
Yes. It is obviously Gold vs Platinum, but jooo being an ex-Platinum, I think we're gonna have as even of a game as we can have. And I'm interested to see what they're going for. Obviously, this map is very expansion friendly because you have a natural on the high ground.
Yeah, sure. Be right back, I follow you.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So I am left all on my own to cast. And I'm somehow stopping the game, which is very annoying. Yeah, I should definitely set StarCraft to windowed mode after this game. Alright, so let's see what the players are going for now that the technical problems have been fixed. Still no expansions, standard orbital. Somewhat of wall. I think the probe can get through the wall. But it's just not doing that. Or is it? I'm not sure. Nope, can't get through. So, very good wall. Nothing the Protoss is gonna see, but on the other hand, there is nothing the Protoss could see. There is no early expansion. There is... yeah. Oh, but I think he's gonna take one now. He's saved up about 300 minerals. And in a few seconds, he's gonna put down... in a few seconds. Soon. Maybe. There we go. And simultaneously, the Protoss is taking an expansion at exactly the same time. So they're both going for the more economic way. It's obviously, like I said, a very, very expansion-friendly map, but if you go for some weird blink all-in, because you can blink from here, well, I can't really show it, because I don't know where his camera is at. But you can jump over the wall near the ramp, so you can ignore all the ramp, all the fortifications, and get in. You can't really blink into the base from the low ground. That doesn't really work. I think you can get one stalker over at a time. But that's not really a viable option. So blink stalkers on the front work very well, or well, any type of all-in works quite well. Because you think nothing is going to happen to you because you're so safe, and then you die. Alright, jooo has taken, no, Ryuk has taken the watchtower in the middle of the map. And they're both aware of where the opponents spawn. And luckily, none of them scouted any other base other than the base which their opponent was spawning in. So they both found each other's base first try. And I think that is gonna happily have a nice macro game. Ryuk is upgrading for a second orbital in his natural. And none of them is transferring workers, which I don't know if I like that or not. But I usually transfer workers because workers mine more efficiently when there's only 2 workers per mineral patch and not 3 workers. So yes, you might lose about 5 seconds of mining time, but it's still gonna be more efficient. And he has juiced Mothership Core, harassing Mule. And that mule kill is actually quite significant because it had almost all of its and another one. So much durability left, that's about 350 minerals just gone. And I think he killed an SCV as well somewhere? Yes. That's about as much damage as a Mothership Core can deal. But he doesn't need to lose it. Maybe he plays down a time warp. I'm not sure. Yes, he's gonna get away. I hear you've come back.
Yes, I'm back.
Also, advice when you go back, make sure to follow my view perspective, so that your camera is not only on one random point in the map.
Yeah, I did that.
Alright. That's nice. Nothing spectacular happened. They both took a second base at exactly the same time.
Okay.
And there was a small Mothership Core harass from jooo, which killed 2 full mules, and then STDs, which obviously gives him a small edge. And Ryuk, I don't know, didn't react very fast to that one.
Okay.
And jooo is in full sight of Ryuk's base with this one happy observer. And I'm not sure how visible it is. Yeah, it's hard. It's so incredibly hard to spot above the gray. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you don't exactly know where it is, there's no way you're going to see that.
Sometimes it helps if you zoom in with the camera.
Yeah, then you can maybe see it, but from the perspective of Ryuk, it is almost impossible to spot the observer. And he's now clearing the rocks. There's 2 medivacs, so we can expect drops. But jooo is obviously already fully prepared because he sees the medivacs. And he's going as greedy and macro heavy as possible, goes for double forge, double upgrades, gets the Colossus range upgrade, goes for a Twilight Council, which will likely be for higher upgrades.
And also 2 more gateways.
Yeah, just to support the Colossi.
Looks really solid.
Yeah, so in my opinion, it might be a timing push with the 1-1 upgrades because he's getting gateways. But it could also be that he's going for a macro build and is taking a 3rd base very soon. And there's a probe there which sees. Did the observer die or something died?
The rocks died probably.
No, he lost 2 units worth 100. Yeah, must have been a probe. So he just lost a random scouting probe, but he still has another one. Oh, this proxy pylon next to the 3rd of our Terran. There's 2 actually, but he just barely missed it. And now the Terran is moving out with a quite sizable force.
Oh, actually, the Terran
But-
sees the proxy pylon.
Does he?
Upgrade complete.
Wait, what?
Or he
Yes.
saw it once.
Well, I think his army doesn't have eyes or something. And in case
That's
he
really
goes,
unfortunate.
and yeah, well, it's not unfortunate. He saw it. He just didn't react to it. But there's still a backup pylon. So, I mean, the Terran is trying to move out very slowly, and he has a +1 upgrade, which is not an upgrade lead. They're gonna have even upgrades when they fight. I think he's waiting for the +1 armor. But I mean, his army is quite good. But if I look at the Protoss army, there is 2 Colossi. The rocks are still up. There's 3 sentries. 2 of them have full energy. So there's something like 7 or 8 force fields. Oh no, more. There's 10 force fields available. And now the Protoss is moving out with 3 Colossi. And there's 3 Vikings to 3 Colossi.
Oh, that's too little.
So he might get 1 Colossus from the Vikings. And yeah, he's gonna get 1 Colossus. But actually he's doing quite a good job.
One
We got-
Colossi was really stuck.
And
behind
2
there.
more Vikings joined the fray. That was unexpected. Bit of mismicro from jooo. If you watch closely, you can see that 2 of his Colossi were stuck around the cliff. And were like mid-cliff and not shooting for the majority of the fight. So that was actually a really good fight for Ryuk.
Yeah, and he kept all his Vikings alive, so
Yeah,
he's prepared for a future Colossi.
yeah, I cannot understand why jooo, who had a good amount of stalkers, I think he had mainly stalkers in his army, did not focus on the Vikings. Because if he had focused on these, then there would be 3 Colossi remaining, and he probably would have won the fight. But he took 3rd base, and he's now researching Storm, or soon going to be researching to Storm. He's going for High Templars.
One Zealot is hacking away at those workers at the 3rd from the giant.
Yeah, now it's gonna clean up. And he also cleaned up the proxy pylon during all of that. But there's still a backup pylon and a random probe. Backup probe.
Indeed.
Okay. jooo is feeling confident again. He still has 2 Colossi, now there's 2 Templars. Well, this can only really feed back, and what is there to feed back? There's a single Medivac with the army to feed back, and alright, he's gonna morph them to an Archon. That's what I would have suggested. And so, what is the Protoss gonna do? Is he gonna wait for Storm? There is Storm. Is he gonna wait until Storm finishes? It should, well, not really line up with his +2 tech, but it should join about a minute later.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
And the turn just started, the 2-2. There's already +3 started. +3 damage, and once he has a gas, he will surely start +3 armor. So, like, I think now. And Ryuk sees the army, and he's trying to snipe the base. I think he can, if he's quick. I mean, jooo is reacting, but if he stims and focuses down the Nexus, no. Decides to kill a pylon. Put an overcharge, and yeah. I mean, he does have a good amount of Vikings, and there's enough Vikings to pretty... Oh, finds a random pylon. There's pylons everywhere on the map. Like, here, here, here.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, he has a good net of Psi energy. And Ryuk didn't have the ground forces to stim through and take the Nexus down. She instead decided to kill pylons, which... well, I guess he wanted to get something. And there's +3 starting for the Protoss.
4 ghosts in production for the turn.
And Ghost cloaking. So he doesn't research nukes. Why
Not yet, maybe.
no nukes? Only in observer chat, of course. So that... Not even if he reads why no nukes, you will probably not know about the trick of nuking. And also, jooo took his 3rd base, not where you would normally take his 3rd base, but in the 4th base location. So the ghost would have to walk through the entire base to get to the nuking position. And the only other spot from where the ghost could nuke, there's a pylon. Oh, and the Protoss is attacking, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. There's very little ground force. Vikings are not landing. The Colossus have been cleared up. I can't tell who's winning. I would say the Protoss is favored. They have even upgrades. I think that's the only chance here. Good amount of medivacs, and there's the defender's advantage. Now the High Templar need to morph. He doesn't morph them to yeah, nice focus on one of them. He's gonna get another one, and another one. And I don't know what jooo was doing at that point. Well, oh, he was taking a 5th base at a very odd position. Why does he not like the space? I don't know.
Well, maybe because it's slightly towards your opponent, and generally you want to expand away from your opponent.
Yeah, but all the workers are running into the Archons.
Wow, the CC is getting really low.
And the CC is going to fall. There's no repair. And all the medivacs are just sitting above the Archons. And time to time getting poked away. And if you look at the supplies, 110 to 60 supply. All the attempts from Ryuk are good, but